Hello, crazy running people on the internet. My name is Veronica and I'm 2:30 marathoner. No, I'm not. I'm not that fast, just kidding. Anyway, it is the most beautiful season of all. It has already started. What season, you ask?
It is Crazy Mountain season.
Crazy Mountains. No, it's the cross country season. The season of drizzle, cold, and rain. And we love that season, don't we? Some of you might be seasoned cross country runners, if you pardon the pun. Some of you might not. What?
Flop.
Some of you might not have tried running cross country yet, and some of you might have tried it but didn't like it so much. Well, either way, I have 5 tips to make cross country running more fun, more enjoyable, and perhaps just get you started. So tune in.
Hit it.
So, my tip number 1, and probably the most important tip: shoes.
Shoes.
You can throw away your road running shoes.
Bye Alpha Flies.
Bye. Because you don't want to wear those for cross country. If you do, you're going to fall on your face and injure yourself. You need trail shoes with some lugs to keep you safe on mud. Traditionally, cross countries would be run in cross country spikes, such as these. These are New Balance XC7, I think. So if you look at it, they got like metal spikes that you can remove and replace with different spike lengths. They are super lightweight, and because there's not much material on them, they're actually quite cheap compared to other shoes that you can buy. However, I would not recommend them as your first cross-country shoes, because first of all, not all courses are suitable for spikes. And secondly, you know, if you want to ease into it, maybe get some more universal shoes. What do you think?
8 out of 10.
He's rating them 8 out of 10. Excellent. So, another option, very popular at cross countries, Salomon Speed Cross. I think this is version 4, but yeah, there's probably version 6 by now. If you look at them, nice deep lugs, they'll keep you safe on the mud. On the heavier side, but you know, okay. Definitely do not waste money on Gore-Tex shoes. I tell you why. Because if you run through puddles, streams, and all sorts of stuff, the water might not get in through the sides, but the water will get in through the top anyway. And once the water gets in Gore-Tex shoes, it's not going to come out. It's going to be yucky. Gore-Tex shoes, in my opinion, it's a no. What do you think?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 based on what? Just the looks, the mud, the level of muddiness,
looks, and the colouring.
the colouring. It used to be nice colour back in the day,
but now it isn't.
Okay, now my personal favourite, and I have to say that no company pays me to say anything about the shoes. If they wanted to pay me, please pay me. I would be happy to take the money, but yeah, nobody pays me, so whatever I'm saying is just my own personal opinions. Excuse the New Balance box, that's misleading as well, because the shoes are Innovate X-Talon 210, and I absolutely love those because first of all, they have nice deep lugs and they are super light. They are fast. And they don't have much cushioning on them, that's why they're so light. But who needs cushioning when you're running on mud, and the mud is your cushion? What do you think about these?
11 out of 20.
11 out of 20. Wow. And lastly, if you're not completely sure about cross countries and just want to give it a try, don't want to invest in shoes that you might not need later on, how about getting something more universal, such as Hoka Speed Goats? Okay, they are probably not cross-country shoes, but you can ultimately get around a cross-country course in these. There are some lugs, there is also some cushioning, so you can use them for your long runs, for your trail runs. So yeah, that's why I'm saying a bit more universal shoe to buy. Yeah.
20 out of 30.
20 out of 30 based on
Looking at the bottom and the cool colors.
the cool colors. Yeah, because as you can see, I did not run cross countries in them. That's why they're much cleaner than other shoes. So yeah, those are my personal picks, but there's plenty and plenty trail running shoes out there. Just go to a shop and give them a try, but definitely make sure you have some nice deep blacks that will prevent you from slipping on the mud. Let's move on to point number 2. Tip number 2, embrace the mud. Accept it, you will get messy. If you try to stay clean, avoid mud, avoid puddles, you'll just be frustrated and it will not be that enjoyable experience. So just accept the fact that it will be very, very messy. Do you remember when you were a kid and you loved, you loved splashing in the puddles, going through the mud, playing in mud kitchen, getting filthy? Well, now this is your chance to, awaken that inner child in you and have some fun. So yeah, embrace the mud and enjoy it. Which brings us on to tip number 3. And my tip number
3.
dress appropriately. I know it sounds like common sense, but maybe it has to be said. If you can, avoid light colors, especially white. If you're unfortunate enough and run for a club that's got white color vest, you will suffer. Also, if you have any ideas how to get mud stains off my white top, please comment down below, because I tried everything, it's not coming off.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, during cross countries, it will be obviously cold and most likely quite wet. And you might be chilly before the start, but once you get going, you will warm up pretty quick. So it's good to have some layers that you can easily remove, such as gloves. You can easily take them off, pop them in your pocket. My very, very, very favorite and underrated
Arm sleeves.
Yeah, arm sleeves. Yeah, you can easily roll them up and down as required. Up, down, yes. Please demonstrate up and down as required. And you don't need to be elite type of runner such as Kipchoge to pull these off. Pull these off. If you pardon the pun. Anybody can wear arm sleeves. They are amazing.
Anybody.
You should try arm sleeves.
They're amazing.
Love those. What else?
Love
Yes.
them.
And then once you finish running again, you will get pretty cold pretty quick, and your feet might be wet from some mud puddles. So spare socks is definitely a must, at least one pair. You can have 2 pairs. Long legs, jumper, maybe, like a nice hat to wear after. My very favorite, wellies. I literally love putting like nice dry socks on. Wellies, brilliant. If you have like a nice coat or dry robe, you will be nice and cozy and snug. I always want to wear a dressing gown, right?
I love dressing.
Yeah, but I would be like a loony wearing dressing gown in the field, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So I do reserve my dressing gown only for backyard ultras, when I wear my dressing gown between the laps. Yeah, so that's it. So let's move on to the next tip.
Tip number 4.
My tip number 4, walking is okay. Even if you're a runner who doesn't normally need walking breaks when running, cross countries are hard, okay? and there's no shame in walking up that hill or power hiking. I sometimes do it. Or if there is a fallen tree or some technical section, don't feel like you need to run over it. If you're not confident enough, you can step over that tree instead of skipping and tripping, you know. So there's absolutely no shame in that. My uphill tip. So when I power hike up a hill, I push with my hands on my quads to save my legs a bit for perhaps a decent sprint finish. And you know what? Running through technical sections or running up hills, it just comes with experience. So when you're getting started, do not be ashamed if you have to walk a bit. Final, fifth point, and probably the most important one, have fun, embrace it, and try something new. Because if you only ever done road running up until now, cross country will be a completely different kind of beast for you, I promise you. So in road running, you know, you're trying to hit certain paces, maintain possibly negative splits. Well, cross country is none of that. It's just absolute carnage, mud, suffering, and lots of fun. Okay, it might take a few tries for you to get used to it, possibly like it, you know, it took me 2 years to start enjoying it, but now I absolutely love it. I love it with all my heart because it's just fun. It's fun, guys. So yeah, if you tried your first cross country, you're just getting into it, please comment and let me know how it went. And yes, have fun. Are you having fun?
Mommy, 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 mommy,
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Yeah. Oh, anyway. Oh dear. Okay.
Here's my mic. Where's my mic? He was off.